What's going on, guys, and welcome back to a brand new episode, and this is going to be an awesome one. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down all of the different ways, maybe not all of the different ways, but a ton of big needle movers that we implement for brands every single day that is guaranteed to generate results for your business. No matter if you're a local service business, a restaurant, or just have a weird, boring business that no one's ever heard about, we're going to break down everything that we think that you can do to help grow your business here in 2026. This video is going to be a little bit broad in nature. We're going to break down all of the different marketing strategies that are available to a business today. And then we're also going to provide some bonus content at the end of this video that we think is going to be the biggest needle mover at the end of this year. And hint, it has to do with AI. So number one, these are things that you've probably already heard about. In this video, we're going to be talking about Google advertising, Facebook advertising, organic social media content, search engine optimization, organic, email and SMS marketing, and how to create a marketing strategy using all of these with a very easy budget. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, number one, and this is probably something that a lot of you businesses out there do, but we're gonna start off with Google Ads. Google Ads are awesome, right? And if you never heard of what a Google ad is, a Google advertisement is essentially a high intent keyword search campaign where you are able to bid on up to 15 keywords per campaign to try to win placements against your competitors without having to spend years in content production. I like to call it a shortcut, but there are multiple things you have to have set up in order to run an effective Google advertising campaign. For instance, you have to have your website nailed down. It has to be a converting website built for conversions. You can't just take a website that's broken and then expect to convert on Google Ads without optimizing and testing it first. The second thing that makes a Google ad campaign really effective is what keywords you're actually buying. If you're just using a brand bucket, then you're probably not going to reach a lot of people unless you know that people are looking for your name specifically and your competitors are buying them against you. So Google advertising, you can spend $500 a month, you could spend $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a month, and the big players in your market could be spending $100,000 a month. But Google advertising is perfect for local service businesses such as roofers, pressure washers, painters, finish guys, contractors, really anybody who's providing a service locally. You could even be doing a digital marketing company that is considered a local service business. We don't personally run Google Ads because we think that it's the ROI is not there for us, but Google Ads is definitely something you can use and implement in your business to make sure that you are finding customers when they are searching for your products. Ideally, you're going to want to find keywords in your niche in your business that people are actively searching for. So let's just take a hairstylist, for instance. We actually worked on a hairstylist campaign roughly a year ago now, and the results were outstanding. Okay, if you have a hairstylist business or a barbershop or a hair salon, you're going to be running Google Ads for your business. And it's awesome. The results and the ROI are off the charts, particularly because of lifetime value of the customer and how cheap it is to actually get them. So if I owned a barbershop or a hair salon, these are some of the things that I would do to make sure that I'm maximizing the efficiency of the Google campaign. Number one, I would set up a search campaign. And in this search campaign, I would be targeting keywords such as hairstylist near me, balayage services, full foil, men's haircuts, women's haircuts. And because there are only so many things that a hairstylist can do, this actually fits perfectly into the 15 keyword category. The hairstylist that we worked with about a year ago now, they spent $950 a month. That's it. And their Google advertising. And they picked up $4,000 to $5,000 of recurring revenue every single month. In fact, this particular hairstylist would work a second job, and she was able to quit her full-time job just off of Google Ads alone and a high converting website. So what you do is you go into the Google Ads Manager and you can learn how to actually build out the campaign on your own, or you can hire someone to do it. Either one is probably going to be successful. Me personally, I like to learn the skill before hiring somebody so I know what to look for and if they're doing a good job or not. So the Google Ads, you actually go in and you can do the keyword planner in your area and you can look up what people are searching for in your city. And in our research, we found that people were looking for women's haircuts at a pace of 2,000 a month. Well, there's only so many barbershops, so where was all that traffic going? It was going to the competitors. So we actually started bidding on that keyword, and within 3 days, she booked her first client off of it. So Google Ads is a fantastic way to get in front of people when they're searching for a search term. When they're looking up hairstylists near me, my services near me, my profession near me, you're gonna wanna be capturing those high intent keywords so that they always keep finding you. They reach out to your high quality website and they convert into customers. The second best way to grow your business in 2026 is by far Meta and Facebook advertising. If you can use Meta effectively, Instagram, Facebook, or WhatsApp, then the opportunity is abundant because what you're paying for is eyeballs on your product. You might have the coolest product in the world, but if nobody knows about you or no one knows what you offer, how are they ever supposed to become customers? And this is why awareness marketing is so still important in 2026. It's not just lead gen. Awareness marketing can truly boost your business. But it's not just awareness marketing through the Meta platforms that I love. People can actually fill out a lead form and they can reach out to you requesting your services. So back to the hairstylist, right? If this hairstylist put out 4 or 5 videos of hair that they had worked on and they thought were pieces of art and asked people in the community through Facebook and Instagram if they wanted to have their hair look like that, I guarantee you that 50 women would reach out and ask for them to do the exact same thing and request pricing. And this is where your sales process is super important, where that comes in. Because with Meta advertising, it's important to have a website. It always is important to have a website, but you don't necessarily need it to get more business. We suggest with Meta advertising to spend anywhere between $35 a day up to however much you can stomach and spend and handle. If you spent $2,000 to $3,000 a day on Meta for your hairstyles business, you'd probably be booked out for the next year. And it would take probably 3 or 4 weeks to actually accomplish that. But it would be a lot of ad spend, so there's a lot of risk, but Meta advertising is crucial. What's also cool about Meta advertising is that you can retarget people who visit your website, who watch your content. So if someone watches your video through till like 70% of the video, we know that they're interested in whatever you were selling or whatever you're doing. So we're gonna send them what we call a retargeting ad set that actually shoots content directly to their phones consistently for 2 weeks at a time so that they see it all the time and that you're in their feeds. It's one of the most magical things in marketing is the concept of retargeting effectively, and that's what digital tools allow us to do. Okay, number 3, and this is something that we just picked up here in our agency, is organic content. So you might be running advertising, you might be doing Google or Meta, you might be handing out flyers. And then when people want to look what you do exactly, they can go back to your content and they can actually figure out what you do through your content just by doing exactly what I'm doing now and talking to the camera. So organic social media content is something that you can use to help retarget interested people for free. Now, the thing about organic content is that it's a long-term game. You got to build an audience, you got to build a following, but the companies that commit to it for over a year normally see insane results. And I'm not going to talk at length about this because there are plenty of creators out there who do. Gary Vaynerchuk is a big advocate for this. He's got 3 books, Crushing It, and Crushing It More, or something like that. But those books are great reads if you want to market yourself for free. It's exactly what we're doing today. And you might ask how much content you should put out. Everybody right now is saying that volume is the game. You got to put out a ton of content in order to compete effectively. So between those 3 things, you can truly grow your business to outstanding heights. And that's what we do as a digital agency, is some clients may not need all 3 of them, but we will do it for them if they want it. Because at the end of the day, there are 3 types of customers who could reach out to you. For Google, it's high intent, people who are actually searching for keywords related to your business, meaning they're actively looking to buy a product. Number 2, Meta advertising. You can make content and send it out directly to people interested in your content. And then number 3 is organic, where you tie it all in together and then they actually follow you and become a part of your community. And that's what we're building here. So between those 3 things, you are going to grow your business in 2026. If you can commit to those, you will generate leads, you will get more business, and you're going to change your income gap. If you're selling a product, email marketing is producing crazy returns. Product-based businesses is by far seeing a huge return in email marketing. And you're seeing a huge return because it's free. You can literally send an email out advertising a special that you're running for a week. And if you have an email list of 1,000 to 5,000, even 10,000 customers, you're guaranteed to make sales. As long as the emails look good, they're effective, and you have flow set up. Now, with emails, something I really like as well is that you can set up automations so that you don't have to constantly be sending emails out. Let's say someone makes a purchase. They can be sent into a funnel of emails that get sent out once every 2 days, saying, hey, we saw that you liked our product here. Would you like to buy this product? You can also say things like, we're running a 20% off store-wide special. So all of our products are 20% if you use this promo code. This is another way to increase the lifetime value of a customer, which is crucial, by the way. Businesses revolve on lifetime value. If you don't have any LTV, you don't have any business. That's just how it works. And then with email marketing, there's SMS marketing as well, meaning text messaging. Text messaging is tricky to set up. You got to set it up through Twilio or a SMS platform, but we use Twilio. And I like SMS messaging for just dripping on people, just staying consistently in their phones. So if you have email marketing going out, you have SMS going out, you have organic content that's being pushed, you have some sort of lead gen through Meta or Google or both, you are going to be a company that people turn to for experts in your field. You are going to become an expert. And that means the world. So if you can become an expert in your field over the next 9 months by deploying these types of strategies, you are going to be so much farther ahead of your competition. And you might be sitting there saying it's a lot of work. Well, it is a lot of work. It's a lot of work to do this. But the great thing about it, if you just want a lifestyle business, you can just take one of those, do it every single day, and you're guaranteed to never go broke. Now, for the bonus content. Coming in October, maybe November, depending on how these tech companies release it, there's going to be a huge opportunity coming. And the opportunity is in AI advertising, where just like with Google search, whenever we type in search terms like, where can I buy this specific tool? Where can I buy lumber? You're going to be able to run ads directly on ChatGPT. Now, ChatGPT has become a huge search engine, and they're going to monetize the platform by allowing advertisers just like us to use AI to show ads to people who search for certain things. That's going to be cool. So it's going to take the Google search high intent keyword process to a whole new level, where people can actually have a conversation with AI about the product and service and see if it's the right fit for them, which actually opens up a whole new world of problems because we kind of make sure that our SEO is quality and that we're saying the right and accurate information. If you're not saying accurate information, then ChatGPT is never going to refer you out. And that's just the game. That's going to be the AI game. So you got to be honest, full of integrity, and you got to be running ads on AI. And that's going to be coming up here soon. They're already launching the product for big advertisers already. So yeah, it's going to be a big deal. We're going to be using it a lot with our clients, piloting campaigns, seeing effectiveness, and it's going to be cheap at first. So you got to get in early, and then you are going to generate a whole new lead source from AI leads as well. So like I said at the beginning of this video, this is going to be a broad one about all the different ways that you can advertise that we think are the biggest needle movers. But I'm actually going to be creating a video series on each individual one so that you can be armed with the knowledge that you need to grow your business in 2026 and just have a steady stream of income coming your way.